Hi there, it's me, Lisa Salt, your friendly local realtor with over 30 years of experience in the field. You would think, in fact, with all the moves I've helped other people through, I'd be an expert at it by now, right? Wrong. I just moved, and somehow I made pretty much every classic moving mistake in the book. Luckily for me, it wasn't my principal residence, and so the magnitude of the disaster was on a much smaller scale than it could have been. However, it still sucked.
Missed! He didn't score!
So today I'm going to save you from yourself. Learn from my disaster. I mean, my experience. I am going to share with you 8 mistakes not to make when you move, thereby making your moving experience suck less. So let's get right into it. Mistake number 1, I didn't hire a mover. So in a moment of overconfidence and I guess possibly delusion, I decided to skip the movers. I thought, I've got this. We have a truck, got some boxes. There's not that much to do. Then I just need to clean the place, the entire place, all the cupboards. I can knock that out in a day.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Yeah, no. The truck was too small. It started to rain. Gord threw out his back lifting the couch and everyone was grumpy and tired by noon. Turned into over 3 exhausting days. So let's think about that. It took us 3 days to move a secondary home ourselves. So if you're moving your principal residence and you do it yourself and you clean it yourself, it is going to take you a lot longer than that. However, let's think about this too. When you sell your home, is possession, date, and time. You can't just say, well, okay, sorry, Mr. and Mrs. Buyer, I'm not ready yet. I can't go. I'll let you know when I'm done. No, you may have a day. You might have 2. However, most likely, you may only have a day or even an afternoon to get the whole thing done. Is that enough? I mean, no way. Not if you're going to do it yourself and not if you're not prepared in every single way. The moral of the story, in my opinion, hire professional movers. But Lisa, I can't afford a professional. Okay, let's do the quick math. Movers, let's say they're $1,000 to move your big stuff. How much, on the other hand, would it cost you to move yourself? Okay, 2 broken mirrors at $100 each to replace. The chiropractor, $80 times 5 visits is $400 times 2 if it's 2 of you. The day of work you had to take off, I don't know how much that costs, it depends. Pizza and beer for your movers, probably $250. You could be well over that price in no time. Just check it out. See if you can hire a mover for at least the big stuff, the furniture, and save yourself. They have the gear, they have the muscle, and most importantly, they actually show up. It's worth every penny. And they don't eat anything or drink any beer. Well, not at your expense anyways. Mistake number 2, not getting enough boxes. So let me set the scene. So a few weeks before the move, I think I have it all handled. I have like 8 boxes. They're good boxes. I figure, well, I'll just fill these ones up with the stuff we aren't using and we'll throw them in the closet for now and wait it out. And then when moving day comes, I figure I'm brilliant. We can move these 8 boxes over to the new place, unpacked in an organized manner at the new place, and then bring these boxes back, refill them, and then it will just force us to move in an organized manner. Well, then the night before the move, I realized I've been out of boxes for weeks and still had 2 full closets, the entire kitchen, random junk drawers left to pack. So I got creative, but not necessarily in a good way. I started filling up reusable grocery bags, garbage bags, even threw some things in pillowcases. One poor box held a blender, a scarf, 3 candles, and a baking sheet. It made like no sense at all, so much for my organized manner. I kept thinking, I don't have that much stuff. But wow, was I wrong? There is an amazing amount of crap that you can cram in your closets. Never underestimate your ability to cram, especially if you've lived at your current home for a long time. Best tip I can give, get more boxes than you think you'll need. Double your estimate. Worst case, you have some extras. Best case, you don't end up wrapping your mugs in your socks. And another pro tip, Get consistent sized boxes. They stack easier and you can move more at one time. Movers love this. If you go to U-Haul, they have some great boxes that you can buy, packing tape, other packing paraphernalia at fairly reasonable prices. My mistake number 3, not labeling anything. This one hurts. I figured I'd remember what's in each box, because I packed them. So it's easy, right?
Easy peasy.
Wrong, also wrong. By day 2, I was opening every single box trying to find coffee filters, my work laptop, even my dog's food in the same box as my curling iron. Why? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. But the solution is label your boxes clearly. And I don't mean just kitchen or bathroom. Write what's in them or number them in priority order or something like that. And if you're feeling extra organized, which I was not, you could color code them by room. You'll thank yourself 100 times over when you start unpacking. Mistake number 4, moving everything, even the junk. You know those items, and there's probably a lot of them that you haven't touched in years, but you still think that you might just need them someday. Yeah, I moved all of those. I brought 10 tangled chargers from the early 2000s, a stack of old magazines, and even a box of single socks. Why? And you know what happened? I got to the new place, looked at them and thought, why did I bring this junk? And there I go, moved everything, and then went to Value Village. That is the wrong order. Do yourself a favor, purge before you pack. Moving is the perfect excuse to finally get rid of those things you don't use, wear, or even like. Donate, sell, toss, whatever it takes. Lighter move, lighter and better life for your future self. Now, before we get on to our last 4 tips, please remember to like this video and subscribe to this channel as we're posting new videos every single week. Whether you're moving in 9 days or 90 days or just curious about the area that we call home, be sure to call, text, or email and just add salt. Moving on, mistake number 5. How about not packing an essentials box? I'll admit it, I totally forgot to pack a first night box, which meant that on the very first night in our new place, I had no idea where my toothbrush was. I didn't know where my face cream was. So many things were MIA. The toilet paper was buried somewhere in a sea of cardboard. Don't count on getting toilet paper with your new place. Now what? We ate cereal with a spatula and dried off with a beach towel. Very glamorous, right? I mean, okay, so it did the trick. But still, your must-have box should include toiletries, medications, change of clothes, chargers, snacks, paper towels, and yes, toilet paper. Label it open first. Keep it with you, not in the moving truck. Mistake number 6, underestimating the emotional toll. Moving isn't just physical, you've got to remember that. It is emotional. As much as I was excited for the new space, I didn't expect to feel like so off. I was overwhelmed, I was nostalgic, and a little sad. Maybe a lot sad about leaving the old place behind. If you've spent many years somewhere, it is an emotional experience on top of everything else physically that you have to do. If you don't have photos of where you're leaving, take them before you go. Those are good to look back on in the future. So the lesson from all this for me, give yourself time and space to feel all that. And it's okay to be a little sentimental, even if you're thrilled about what's next. Order takeout, light a candle, take a moment to breathe. You're starting a new chapter, and that's a big deal. Now moving on to mistake number 7. How about trying to do it all alone? Like we did. I'm stubborn, I'll admit it. I wanted to prove I could do it all. Pack, plan, clean, move, organize without asking anyone for help. Because, superwoman mode. But in reality, I ended up exhausted, frustrated, and just plain burnt out. Best advice, ask for help. Whether it's friends, family, your realtor, hi, your movers, your cleaners, so you don't have to take that one on as well. And or hire a cleaner. By the time you are done moving, you are done. Trust me, you're not going to want to clean. Best money spent. Or yes, even a moving concierge service. Lean on your support system. You don't have to be a one-person moving crew. and you will enjoy the process a lot more if you don't try to be one. Mistake number 8, last but not least, letting the pets help. Okay, so I love my pets so much, but during a move, they are not helpers. They are adorable, furry little obstacles. The cat decided the moving boxes were her new playground / throne and kept climbing into everything. Meanwhile, the dog was underfoot while I was carrying furniture or trying to escape out the front door every time it was opened. Not ideal for a good moving experience. He needed to pack his stuff. He would not agree to pack his stuff. Plus, he loved the old place. He did not want to go. He tried to stay. Both of them were stressed. I was stressed. Gord was stressed. All they wanted to do was play or sleep or fight with each other in the middle of the move. No one was winning. So here's the tip. Set up a quiet, closed-off room with their favorite bed, their toys, some water, maybe some treats while everything's being packed and moved. Or even better, let a friend or a family member pet sit for the day. Your pets will be happier, you will be safer, and no one ends up trapped in a box. Yes, that almost happened. So there you have it from Vito and I. 8 mistakes I made so that you don't have to, right? Moving can be a beautiful fresh start, but it can also be a total mess if you don't plan ahead. Trust me, I've lived it, made all the mistakes. You've seen it here. If you're thinking about moving and want someone who's made the mistakes, survived the chaos, and still loves helping people do it right, our team can help you. Give us a call and let's help make your move smoother, smarter, and way less stressful. And hey, if nothing else, I hope we can at least help make sure that your wine glasses don't end up in a shoebox. Happy moving.